Right. What's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream. So yeah, today we'll be completing the shirt. So sound like I said the shit. Anyways, yeah, this I still don't know how to fix this actually. Uh, I did wanted to actually try and find a solution for this yesterday, but I completely forgot. And the funny thing it was I keep a note of these things, right? So um I write it on the sticky note. So but it just I was so tired after doing my hey, what's up, hi on wild, thanks for the following. Hey, wait, let me just uh hey, you have a great day and sorry to bug you. Can you possibly help me edit this one quick 3D for a birthday? It's not a crazy edit and it's simple. It's totally up to you and completely understanding. If nah, you can also type your response in chat as my audio isn't working. Edit. Sorry if that was a lot. Um yeah, right now I'm actually kind of busy with the stream. Uh but yeah, it depends on what kind of thing it is that you want me to help you with, because I actually only specialize in you know creating characters and textures. So if anything is outside of this, that I'm actually good at, there's nothing much I can help you with actually. So as long as it's not too much, because I do have my own plans. Okay, whisper. Yeah, I just sent you the whisper right now. um okay, so the shirt, okay, I was actually doing the coloring for this. Hmm. Yeah, you can just send your link. Okay. Hey, so um hey, so can you make it so you can't see up the shirt? Just wait. Let me just open this link. uh, Dropbox. I actually don't have a Dropbox account. Can you send me an image of what it is that I don't have a Dropbox account, and Is it possible that you can actually send it via Google? Maybe Google. What's this? Google has what do you call this? The Drive, Google Drive. You can share a link there, I think. But anyways, it's something that I'll look at. Not now. Right now, I want to do the stream and do this character, finish this character. So okay, so I've added the light values for this, and right now let's just remove this up. And now if then no worries, just let me know, please. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out after the stream. So as I was saying, this okay, I need to add the dark values, right way the what is this? Let's switch to solid mode. Okay. Damn it. Okay, so the dark values usually I think I'm gonna add on areas where like like here over here where it's not it's almost like a dip inside of the clothing right here. So I'm gonna add dark blue values around there. I don't know how to say I don't know if dip is the right term to say this, but yeah. Anyways, attribute colors. Okay, dark blue. Right, and I'm just gonna copy this and paste it here. All right. Maybe around here. Just want to see how this would look actually before continuing. Okay, maybe that's too much. I don't want it being this extreme blue. Maybe a little bit lighter. To the idea is to create a little bit of areas where there will be shadows, I guess. Then maybe increase the value, decrease the, okay, decreasing the value is, yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, let's just see. And then around here. I'm gonna switch to solid mode. It's a lot more easier to see this while it's in solid mode, because you can see the, you know, how this I can see these how these folds that I did, you know, it's hard to see them just with color. So oh yeah, I actually I want to add some music, play some music. I hope you guys don't mind. You know, I just I know that in the previous streams I didn't play any music, but you know, just a little bit of background music, just for, you know, the people that are lurking, and you know, just so that they don't just feel like you know, watching without any music. Sometimes if you're here just watching, you want to listen to music as well, right? So but it's definitely gonna be low, so yeah, I made sure, you know, I did a lot of testing to make sure that you know, my voice is the one thing that, you know, is a lot more louder than the music. But let me know if you know, you can't hear my voice, because it's the one reason that I didn't, you know, I was always hesitating when playing music. I wasn't sure that you know, whether the music could you know, you could hear the music more rather than my voice, I guess. Hey, sorry to bug you again. Did you see the link? Yeah, the Dropbox, like I said, it's a Dropbox link, and right now I don't have a Dropbox account, so it means that the file is currently wait, do you not need to download, I mean to, okay, this is the link you sent me, right? It's a Dropbox. I did see it, so I'll check this after the stream, because right now I want to focus on the stream. I did see your link, don't worry about that. I did see it. I just want to focus on the stream right now, because I do want to finish this character, so I'll focus on it you know, after the stream. Yeah, sure. All right, just want to see how this looks so far. I wonder how, you know, when I add this with procedural textures, how it's gonna look. Oh man, in my mind, I'm already imagining a disaster. Because I've never actually combined painting a shirt and the using procedural textures. This is the first time, so yeah, I just wonder how it's gonna look once I start adding procedural textures that I did here. All right. Maybe around here. I'm the reason why I didn't add the symmetry is because I don't want these looking exactly alike. So certain areas are gonna be different to the other areas, I guess. I was watching I enjoy watching who's this some Sam does arts videos, especially the ones where he's roasting people, or what's this, or he's drawing things based on other people's ideas, I guess. What does he call it? Yatifying. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but yeah, his videos are actually quite interesting. Whenever I need a little bit of inspiration for my art, something that because sometimes I do feel like I'm wondering if I'm heading in the right direction, I guess. So whenever I feel I need that little bit of inspiration, I just watch his videos. Right, this is gonna look weird. I have a feeling it's definitely gonna look weird. All right. Okay, so when I blur it, it seems you could barely see what I just added. So I'm just gonna actually reduce this a little bit and make it a lot more darker, because I do want to see that to show that there's a little bit of shadow there. I know that this sometimes it's better to just do it using lighting, but I just thought I wanted also on the clothing as well. All right. I'm actually gonna focus on this only. Oh shit, okay, I made these one object. Invert and hide the rest.
You can see straight through my life. Oh, there's something in my chest that I can't hide. When feelings get involved, I'm terrified. 'Cause I've been here before and said goodbye.
By the way, the music that I'm playing is all of it is what do you call this? Music that is what do you guess, non-copyrighted music, I guess. There's this website called non-copyright music it's called NCS, I guess. That's where I got all of this music. Since Twitch doesn't allow you to stream unless you're using another method, I guess, but it doesn't allow you to play music these days. So I say these days, but it's not like I was there back when it allowed it. I only just started streaming last year, so okay.
But I'm reaching for your hand to pull me out. Oh, are you the one when I try to look, I wish I'd find? Oh, how can I love it?
All right. Maybe around here as well, I guess. It's one thing that I think I need to learn is to understand where certain whenever you're painting something, where shadows should be. I think one thing I do realize, I remember from watching one of Mark Bruno's tutorials, is that there's two types of shadows that you can add to the character. It's ambient and I actually forgot the other one. think it's just regular shadows. Yeah, ambient and regular shadows. And you know, in this case, I have not added ambient shadows, which I am actually gonna add it right here where the, you know, these are actually closely to one another. That's where you want these any area where two meshes are close to one another, that's where ambient, you know, lighting is. You can also do this, I think, you know, if you don't want to paint ambient light occlusion, you can also just do it by baking it. But I actually want to try and paint it. Let's see. You know, it's just I want to understand which area I can use as, you know, leave it as procedurals, and which areas what I can use as painting. You know, I want to understand which of these areas, you know, it's better to leave it as, you know, one or the other. All right, unhide this. So for instance here, right, these two areas, there would be ambient lighting here as well as here underneath here. Yes. Anyways, yeah. I remember the time when I used to play music was actually on the stream where I used to do what's this drawing. I remember that stream. Oh man, since that stream I've actually stopped drawing. You know that I guess, you know, doing a stream gets you committed to something. Because, you know, I told myself that I would learn to draw, but you know, not doing it on stream, you know, it's just it's no longer working anymore. Maybe I might actually add that again, but you know, these days I'm so busy that, you know, I keep forgetting, I guess, to draw or anything. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, that's weird. Why isn't it painting here? It's not blurring it here. What the heck? I don't understand why it's not blurring it here properly. Ah, wait. How did that change? It changed to color dodge. It was no longer mixing it now. It was the blend mode. You know, I didn't even know there was that option where you can change blend modes while doing a blur. Oh, that's interesting. I'm just so used to doing you know, using only the mix that, you know, I forgot that there's these other options where you could multiply this. I wonder how multiplying would look. Yeah, I'm just so used to using mix only that, you know, I forgot about all of these things. Okay, I'm definitely pressing something. Okay. What is this average? I've never used it, and you know, I've only ever seen it here in vertex paint. I don't think it's there on texture paint. You know, getting that calculation to be right is I've been thinking about it, but you know, even when sometimes, you know, you think about it, you don't get the answer directly. It's the reason why, you know, these days I'm so obsessed with playing chess. By the way, the move that I said I was struggling with, I actually found a way to solve it while I was sleeping. It was so weird, you know, like I was sleeping and the idea just came and I woke up so fast. I was like, oh shit, that's how you do it. It's amazing how, you know, if you think about something for too long, you'll find a solution, I guess. I didn't think, you know, it would come to me while I was asleep, you know. It was Tin, 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 tun, tun, tin. You know, the one thing I always keep thinking about actually is how to do proper tutorials, because I know that you know it's difficult explaining, you know, something that you know to someone that, you know, doesn't has no clue about the subject, I guess. I know that most people that you know, that would view you know Blender tutorials is because they have a, you know, an idea of the, you know, the software, but in the case where, you know, somebody doesn't have any idea, how do you go about explaining that, you know? I know it's definitely not an easy process. I guess the explaining part is where, you know, the challenge is. Of course, this, you know, is something that I could have done procedurally, but, you know, I don't know. I'm hoping, you know, by doing this, I could actually, you know, something could click, you know, because I do like one thing I like is I noticed that you know, many artists that I follow, you know, do 2D art, right? And so I figured okay, I enjoy, you know, doing I enjoy the artwork of 2D artists, but I also enjoy you know, doing my own procedural textures. So although sometimes, you know, I struggle, you know, to remember certain process, but, you know, it's still, you know, it's still fun to do, you know, to do it and discover new patterns, I guess, or maybe patterns that I wasn't aware of. So yeah, you know, I just thought okay, let me just mix the two, you know. I enjoy procedural textures and I enjoy watching 2D art, so might as well just mix the two and see what type of result I'll get. Okay. Okay, I think you know, these are okay. What I need to now add is the AO.
I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence, but
And I'm just gonna copy this and paste it here. Okay, so this is definitely gonna be more visible right here around the seam. You know, it just so that it breaks that this you know, type of look here that it also around here maybe AO is needed, especially around here where these two meshes are combining. Also here. Anyways, let's just see how that will look. But first, I need a color for this, so I'm just gonna first paint here. And that. Maybe something like that is okay. Let's just remove that. Yeah, it's completely gone. Okay. And yeah, this is definitely going to be a slow process, but yeah. It's similar to what I did with the seams, I guess. Doing okay, navigating this is quite difficult. I want to make this a lot more smaller than that. You know what, actually let's see. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the mouse and just only selecting, whoa, okay, that changed to that view. Just gonna remove that and just gonna select these seams here actually. The areas where the seams were, just gonna select them. What did I do? Okay. I was wondering, okay, I think you know, only one side is okay. The other side, you know, I can just use the where's that? Is it called F3? Yeah, F3 and mirror select. And extending that. Okay, just gonna move to texture paint and do that, and just shift K that, I guess. I think it's the easiest way, you know, to actually add this, you know, let's just see how it looks. You know, this line, I guess, and then I can take this and just blur it. Okay, actually hate that, you know, whenever I zoom in it does that. Views, and usually I have this as that. I wonder if I do mirror select, since you know these are two different objects, so but if you know, actually it's one object now that I've done I've merged these actually, so it should work. Yeah, there it is. Shift. Ooh, okay. Shift K. Alright, before that, let's turn back to this. You know, this is the reason why I want to learn, you know, using my left hand for this, you know, switching back and forth between the mouse, and especially when I'm texturing, it's, you know, it's kind of tedious. So by just learning how to use my left hand for this, I think, you know, it'll be a lot more effective, I guess. I wouldn't have to switch back, you know, and forth, I guess, between a mouse and what's this? The tablet. You know, I think for a long time, you know, I had I misunderstood, you know, what's this? Yesterday I went to the Adidas factory, right? And since, you know, it's called an Adidas factory, I had always assumed that, you know, actually I'd always hear people saying that, you know, the clothing they are not that expensive. You can get you know, a lot from an Adidas factory than you would at a, you know, the original store, I guess. Well, it's still an original store, but you know, you would get a lot from it at a cheaper price than you would if you were to buy it in at a specific mall, right? So Yesterday when I went to check, oh man, most of those clothing, you know, it was no different than being at a mall, I guess. Because I always thought, you know, it's the clothing that they couldn't sell in at the mall, and you know they just brought them here so that if anyone still wants this what's this these old fashion type clothing, you could go buy them, I guess. But the prices were insane, so and the funny thing is I went there and only to realize that I left my wallet. Oh man, I was so pissed. Yeah, I walked about. I don't wanna, you know, I don't have a car, so but even if I did have a car, I don't think I was gonna drive there. It's very close, but actually it's a what 30-minute walk away from where I am. So I just, you know, I needed that walk, and but you know when I got there I was so disappointed that I actually forgot the wallet. And the funny thing is, when I left here, right, you know, I washed up, and you know, I placed the wallet in my pocket, right, and then I don't know, I think I was checking on the mirror, but then I, you know, I after seeing something wrong with my hair, right, I sat down, and you know, sitting down with that wallet is annoying, so I took it out and placed it on the chair, right, on the sofa that I was sitting on. So and you know, I left it there, and then after doing what I was doing, you know, fixing my hair, I got up and left. I worked for 30 minutes, man. 30 minutes only to realize that my wallet was actually on that sofa. When I got there, oh man, I was pissed. But I don't think I was gonna buy anything anyways. But even though, you know, the idea that, you know, I had the option to buy something if I wanted, you know, yeah, it was, I was extremely pissed, you know, because you know, that would mean I no longer have that option, you know, if I actually saw something and I wanted to buy it, and you know. Hey EXO, what's up? I see you lurking. Yeah. I think okay, let's, right over here there needs to be a little bit of ambient, you know, so I'm just gonna start painting over there as well. Okay, that's a lot. I just wanted, you know, a little bit. I don't want it being too much, I guess. I didn't realize that this was not there's a lot of space here. I was aware that, you know, these are two separate objects, but I thought, you know, this was actually quite close to one another, that, you know, you wouldn't see inside. Oh man, you know, I was watching these guys play Call of Duty on what's this, on here on Twitch, right? And so after watching them, right, I left and I had to, you know, I wanted to cook and did some fish, you know, cooked some fish. But anyways, yeah, after I was finished cooking, I came back and you know that guy's stream was you know, it was no longer there, but all of a sudden I was watching an animal what's this show on Twitch. I was like, what the heck, man? How the hell did that switch from an, you know, killing and all these things to an animal, you know, talk in on Twitch? It was weird. I didn't even know that, you know, there was a like animal channels, you know, where people talk about they show you animals, or you know, almost like what Natural Geographic does, I guess, channels. I guess, you know, these days people do everything on Twitch. Oh man, there was one actually that I saw that although it was what's this a Twitter thing, you know, video, this guy was streaming on Twitch, and he's a truck driver, so he was showing himself as, you know, he's driving I don't know which country it was in, but yeah, so while he was driving he fell asleep, man. Oh man, that's, you know, I think being a truck driver these days is one of exhausting jobs, I guess. Because most of them, you know, they fall asleep, and I think, you know, it could be that they, instead of resting, they've decided, you know, I can push for another mile or kilometer, and you know that usually just ends in disaster. Anyways, it just showed you know, that guy, the accident that he was in from falling asleep, man. Oh, that was actually quite sad. But the sadder thing is that the, you know, the guys that were on the sidewalk. Oh shit, okay, wait, I removed that. I need to go back before I actually deleted some of this. I need to find a way to remove that, you know, because Twitter these days is showing me all these accidents, man. I don't know why. It's not like I set it up to do that, but you know, it's just doing it right now. And from just watching one accident from what's this watching the accident that happened with the Tesla model, now it's showing me all these accidents. Maybe there's someone that I'm following that shows accidents or something like that. I don't know. All right. Creating a problem just to fix it. Oh man. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch to the mouse again. Oh great. Okay, that's interesting. Why are these loops going back around? Ah, okay. It's the way I model that. Shift K that. Wrong one. Oh man, yeah, it's a struggle. I don't know why, but whenever wait, did that do what? Okay, did not. Wait, that's weird. Let's blur this and see if something happened here. Oh, it did actually. You can see it's so faint. No, actually it did not. Huh. Okay, that's weird. Oh, there it is. Alright. It's just, you know, you barely see it, but you know, I feel like, you know, it just adds that little bit of touch to it. Shit, okay. Alright, let's just remove that. Yeah, what's this? Interviews, going to an interview is one of the most nerve-wracking things, man. I know that every time I I go to an interview, well, when I when I went to the interview, one interview, right, it's almost like, I did everything. I spend time speaking to myself on the mirror, preparing everything, how to talk, how to respond to their questions, every possible YouTube advice I could get, I guess. I did that, but once you get there, it's the atmosphere is different. Honestly, I feel that whatever preparation you have for an interview, as long as you don't practice in front of people that don't know you, or at least people that barely know you, that practice is not, you're definitely going to find yourself struggling, I guess, because that's what I realized. Practicing in front of the mirror and my family, it was helpful, but to a certain degree, I guess. All right. I think that's pretty much every area where ambient should be. Actually, around here should also be. I think right here I'm just gonna do guesswork because I don't have the pan, so I can't really tell which areas the ambient will have to stop, I guess. Oh man, I should have definitely used the mirror. What do you call that? The X mirror thing. Because now I'm doing this twice, I guess. I feel like I'm doing it twice. Because I'm going around instead of if I just turned it on, I guess. it would have been a lot more faster. But right now, when it comes to creating characters, I'm actually looking for ways that I can push the character. For instance, this one, I think since it's a character with a prosthetic arm, right? I feel like just having that. Oh shit! Okay. Hey, somewhere around here, I stopped going the right direction. I feel like since this is a prosthetic character, apart from the fact that he has prosthetic arm, there's not much that tells you what type of person he is. So maybe I could do that. Add specific things that would let you know the type of character that he is, because it's one thing that I realized from checking some of the what do you call this artwork from some of these 3D artists. They add elements that tell you a story about this person, I guess. So I think that's what's lacking with my characters right now. Apart from the fact that he lost an arm, there's not much that lets you know about the person. So maybe I don't know, I should oh, I actually like the song. Maybe I could like add like a story behind it, because I said that he's an old man that once he used to race and he lost his arm from racing, right? So maybe I could add those elements that model some things that show that this person is a racer, I guess. Maybe I should make him wear a hat that says that that shows that he was a racer, or something like that. Let's see. It also depend on the type of racing he does. But in this case, I said that it was actually drag racing. Maybe I can look into drag racing and see the type of accessories that they have. Right. Now let's take this and let's mix it with the procedural textures I did. The mouse. Yeah, the space is so small here, man. Oh, that's why I have to always switch the mouse to the other side. Yeah, there's actually, I think it's because of the second monitor that's here, which I'm not even using. Because of that, I can't shift the mouse to that direction. Oh shit. you know what, I think this is doing this again whenever, you know, I'm moving within I don't know why it does this. I'm just gonna actually try and reopen this file, maybe. No, I think I have to close this Blender file. It does this every time, you know. The good thing about vertex painting, and I know I say this a lot, you know, is that you don't have to save the texture every time. As long as the file itself is saved, you know, you're all sorted. Yeah, there it is. You know, I like this kind of response to it. I don't know why every time, you know, it's taking me, it becomes so slow. Alright, so this is the base color. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Before anything, actually, this thing is definitely not gonna work out. So what I'm actually gonna do is remove it. I'll add a new texture to it, actually. Because of, you know, I don't know how to get these to the calculation that I wanted to do. I don't know how to do that, actually. So I'm just gonna create a new texture that okay, the plane. So wrapping. Just gonna create a simple texture for, you know, the what's this, the type of so that, you know, right now the pattern doesn't really show you what type of fabric the shirt is. So what makes it slow? Undo history too big? I don't know. Actually, that could be the reason. I mean, before it wasn't. It could be the reason that undo history is actually too big. I actually didn't think of that, because since I've changed the undo history, I guess yeah, I did make it what let's see, that systems, I made it, yeah, all the way to 256. So that could be the reason why it's so slow. Okay, I'm just gonna hide the shirt and do this pattern that I want. And I think negative 0.5. Oh, -1. This is definitely gonna be a different value. -0.5. Okay, I don't understand why this one is -1. Okay, that's weird. -0.5. Yeah, the idea, you know, I want these in the middle because I'm using the, what's this, the UV map, so it's registering it from the UV maps point, I guess. And then yeah, so why was it refusing in the first time? Okay, so you know, by adding these two, shifting, you know, this one is just to shift the position of where this black and white starts, and you know, by adding them you change the direction. I'm actually gonna add a ping, and right before it multiply it. Okay. I'm actually gonna increase this value to 40, and what I want is another, you know, ping that will affect the vertical. So to do that I need this, the x-axis, the x value, and then using a ping here, or these two actually. Right, and I'm just gonna add the two. Multiply it, and I get this value. So this is, you know, a lot more better. Actually, no, instead of using multiply, I'm gonna use the smooth minimum, I guess. No, first I'm gonna multiply it and then use that. Okay, this is nice, but right now I don't have control over the how I can what's this, change the value of this. You know, I don't have a way to control the width of the black and black values or the white values, I guess. So maybe I can place something here and Let's put that on 0 and 1. There it is. So you see now I can control the width of this. But what is this one? Both of these, you know, with this I can control the width of that, I guess. I wonder if there is an easier way of, you know, instead of using smooth minimum. But past this point I can't do anything because of this value, I guess. So if, you know, I wanna thicken this, or, you know, okay, maybe instead of using smooth minimum, multiply could work. I don't know. No, it's not affecting that. Maybe the well, this is doing something, but, you know, then it breaks it, I guess. Okay, I think you know, smooth minimum is the best option for this. And that's what I want. I want to affect this one, actually, the sides, so that it's a lot more thinner, and then I can actually increase the multiply over here. Maybe let's make that 200. Okay, I don't know what happened. And then I think it's this one as well. Right, so with this, this is no longer needed since I've already placed these here. Okay, let's see this pattern. Okay, so this is this pattern, and I want this. Wait, what is this for? Oh, okay. Once it gets here, I want this being added here, actually. Hmm. Okay, that's interesting. This is not being added to this. Actually, this has to be a lot more smaller than this, because this is small. This pattern is small, so but you know, this is not I can't see this actually. Right now it's not being added, it's not adding to this. Let's try overlay maybe. I wonder why it's not adding this. Alright. But why are you not being added to this? That's I get the feeling that it is actually it is, but it's not, you know, it's not you can see here, right, there's this value, and when I switch to this, you can't see that value anymore. So in a way it is being added, but I can barely even see it, I guess. Multiplying that, nope. I'm gonna try adding it. Yeah, no, that does not leave a okay, maybe let's try doing this with a math node. Maybe that might no, that's definitely not what I want. I think, you know, it's because of these two these values are, how do I say this, this one is like this, and you know, I think it's colliding with so many other values that's, you know, yeah, it's definitely colliding with so many other values, which, you know, it's the reason why it's not actually. Wait, I don't need this in I definitely need this in the normal map. That's where I need this value actually, but this one I don't need it in the normal map. So what I can do is but I do definitely need this in what's this? I definitely need this in the rough map, maybe. I think that's definitely should be there, but not in this is not needed in the normal map. So I'm gonna take this and place it in the normal map, normals. This one is based off, it's part of the base color actually, so it should come here and mix with this. Right, now I need to actually work with a shirt instead of this, so that I can see how it's gonna be affected on the shirt. Alright, it's not bad, I guess. It's okay. It's yeah. Mixing it, maybe multiplying it. Nope. Seems like mixing it, you know, just does a better job than any. It will do a better job than any of these, I guess. Oh, there's also darkening. No, I get a better, you know, effect when it's darkened. But then, you know, it's doing that with also the lighter color, I guess, which I actually don't like that. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do is change the way this is positioned, I guess. Oh, okay, let's see, how am I gonna do this? Where's this light color? This one is the thing is, you know, when I add it, that light color starts to lose value, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna actually change the position of that color. Then that will also change how this will look. I think it will definitely change how this will look. Okay, so I get this, and then from here I will mix this with this. Yeah, no, that's maybe I should use a different blend mode, maybe screen. Okay, there's you know, it's a lot more better, I guess. But then, you know, now I'm losing the values of these I know that the base color should actually be below these actually, so it should be like this. The base color should definitely be below like this, so that these are actually on top rather than, you know what, I think I'm gonna stick with this. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this, so I'm just gonna take all these back. Yeah, it's this I don't need anymore. And then this, just bring it to the base color. All right. And this is part of the bump, the roughness actually. And then this one will create the bump. All right, let's just see how it looks on the shirt. Yeah, these need to be a lot more smaller than this actually. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this to 100. So okay, I'm gonna have a value node, and this will be 200, and math node, this will be that value, and this one will be times 0.5, I guess. And so whenever I I'm gonna do that as and then this one I will divide it with 2 to get this value. So this is the the fabric of this, and just gonna add a value node as well here. Times 0.1. Okay, this value needs to be a lot more lower actually. I don't want it being this strong, that's the thing. Wait, am I doing this right? Well, it's not strong right now, but I guess this is okay. No, I actually don't like the value it's giving me. It's not even matching this the way this looks. No, this looks like this, but the normal map is not matching that. Okay, wait, I just wanna reduce this and try and understand why it's not matching it. Okay, that's weird. Should this be inverted? Right, let's just see how it looks. Okay, that it seems okay, but you can tell that the normal map is not behaving the way I want it. I actually don't like that. shit. Oh man, there's nothing more exhausting than exercising. And you know, the weird thing about it is that when you don't exercise, then you know, you can start feeling it that, you know, your body is not in shape. Well, at least I start feeling that, you know, my body is not in shape. And you know, then I get into this guilt trip, I guess, where, you know, I know that because my body is not in shape, you know, it's the reason why I'm not feeling well or anything. And then I go back to you know, hitting the gym. And that cycle just repeats. Okay, I don't like the way this is, you know. I think you know what, I don't understand why it's behaving this way actually. Where is that? I lost it. I don't think it has anything to do with that. It has something to do with this. I'm just gonna switch these values actually. But I want to see how it's gonna affect the normal map. So I think it's because of the, you know, the two values are overlapping, I guess. Cannot tell which to wait, let's see. So these two lines, you know, this doing this, and then this one also acting like this, right? It's because of these two, the normal map is having a difficult, you know, forming these lines properly, I guess. And these are not. Okay, no. This one actually wanted it a lot more thicker, I guess. Just gonna make it 3. Ah, okay, wait. This times that gives me that value. And then I'm timesing this by 2. I think I wanted to divide that by 2. To give me this value. Let's see. Yeah, that's, you know, this is how the normal map should look. Yeah, it's the way that it was forming this, I guess. It's the way it was forming this. Just that single error, you know, it's changed everything, I guess. And now the normal map is looking proper. and then I could yeah, reducing it like this. It doesn't have to, you know, I don't want it being strong, so it should be subtle, you know, because that's what I noticed in most shirts, you know, that you could barely see the texture on this, I guess, although it's still not behaving the way I want it. I think I'm gonna add maybe a color ramp here. Oh yeah, now it's doing something. And I can use this color ramp to make this a lot more tighter. All right, let's just see. Okay, that's good. It's amazing, but I want to push it a little bit more by making this less. It's not gonna be visible, but you know, it does. I guess it adds to it. I guess let's just see. You can tell, you know, there's a slight difference by just, you know, removing and adding the normal map. Alright guys, I'm just gonna take a break and I'll be back real quick. Alright. All right.
And I'll understand. You said I'd fly away, but my words have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground.
Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with this one actually. I mean, I don't see how I can push this any further than this. Right, I'm actually just gonna save this and oh, you've got to be kidding me. Anyways, I do need to close this Blender file. Yeah, I'll come back and get these notes. Because these are textures that I might want to use in another program, maybe in another project. And the one that there was one that I liked. This is nice. I might actually use this on my logo and, you know, improve my logo a little bit. Some of these patterns this is also nice, but that's not this one that I want. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this looks like, I don't know. Looks like some kind of pattern that can be used in the bathroom. Anyways, with this, I think I'm done with this. So now I'm actually gonna proceed to doing the pants. Okay, so for that, I'm gonna need to open the old file. I don't think I unwrapped the pants actually. Just gonna move this. Yeah, I remember I said that I was gonna do these one by one instead of doing it, you know, just as a whole. Oh damn. I'm thinking whether I should yeah, definitely I need to actually take that texture and bake it, but I'll do that later. I just want to do the pants right now actually. Because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just, you know, doing it in a different file and baking all that texture, I guess. Yeah, the way I designed the pants, you know, it's one thing I still don't know how to do. Doing the pockets. I mean, it's one thing I struggle a lot with actually. You know, getting the pockets to look like actual pockets instead of whatever this is. Right. The pants. So first, I'm gonna take this into solid mode and remove the subdivision. And basically, it's just separating it into two different parts. And that did not separate it. Okay, interesting. And I'm just gonna mirror this mirror select this. Okay, that's interesting. It did not select everything. Just gonna manually do this actually. I don't know why it did not select everything. And mark these seams. Okay, clearly there's something that I missed. But there it is. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man. Okay, what's missing as well? Okay, this definitely separates the two sides. Oh, the top. Okay. Okay, now it has to work. Right. And I'm just gonna select the entire thing and unwrap it. We unwrap. Individual and 90 degrees. Oh, okay, I remember that this is not symmetry, so I wanted to delete one side and, you know, work on one side, I guess. But yeah, this is not symmetrical, so it looks like it, but it's not. Okay, interesting. This part is overlapping.
Take you home with me.
I'm gonna pin these and I don't know, in my case, you know, I've just realized that unwrapping everything all at once is, you know, it feels a little bit exhausting, I guess. That's why I've decided, you know, I want to unwrap and then texture something. So instead of unwrapping everything all at once, you know, just unwrap, texture whatever I've unwrapped, and then, you know, come back and unwrap again. This method, you know, I feel like it's because it's one thing I don't like, you know, unwrapping. It's I don't think I'll ever like it. So you know, and of course there are easier ways of doing this. I could find unwrapping softwares and just use that, but you know, I just like Blender. I prefer Blender. I'm so used to using Blender right now that, you know, every other program just feels, you know, it doesn't feel right whenever I use it. Okay, interesting. And that's one thing about this that I've never understood. Why does whenever I move this, sometimes, you know, whenever I pin a certain point, then, you know, it changes everything about how this looks. I don't know what's causing this to behave like this actually. Oh, okay. Oh, I think it's these overlaps that's, you know, that's causing it. Doesn't know the direction which it should be, I guess. It could be it. Oh, I could be wrong, I guess. I always forget that these tools actually exist. But you know, I don't think there's a way to control how, you know, this smooth affects this I think, wait, oh, there is actually. What am I saying? There is, you can just change that smooth like this. The strength of the smooth, I guess. Kind of forget about the shortcuts that Blender has.
Winter's here, the snow is falling on our car as we drive for miles to that little town called home. Lights from every corner of the house, and Christmas lights shine
All right.
cold evening fall. And I hear sleigh bells bouncing off the houses, the church choir sings along. Feel my heart melt when you walk through those doors for Christmas. You're all I want. All I wanted was
Hmm.
all I wanted was all I wanted was you. Christmas cheer and drinks with friends we had
Okay, I think this part I'm just gonna
since I've been to
pin it like that.
town called home. Pine tree dressed up with every ornament we got, and stockings hung, you know we're flowing from the top.
First, I need to pin this side, I guess.
I hear sleigh bells bouncing off the halls as the church choir sings along. Feel my heart melt when you walk through those doors for Christmas. You're all I want. All I wanted was you. All I wanted was you. All I wanted was you.
Yeah, the stretch. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that part.
And I hear sleigh bells. All I wanted was you. Feel my heart melt. All I wanted was you.
All right. I think up to this point where I can actually fix that. Ooh, okay, interesting. Just gonna stretch a little bit. I think the way I do this, you can tell that it's one thing that I don't understand unwrapping. It's even after watching a couple of, I think what I need is a really good tutorial that will teach me where I can actually just sit down and learn unwrapping properly. If I ever get the patience for it, I guess. It's one of those things that I I just imagine myself, if I was in a class or anything, I can just imagine myself falling asleep as the lecturer constantly is waking me up, trying to get me to listen to what's going on. Right, this side seems okay. Now the other side. Okay, I'm just gonna pin these and I'm just gonna move them all the way here. I think these are, okay, wait, I'm just gonna flip this to understand what the distance between this and that is actually. X-axis, so that's J or J, I guess. No, technically it's it's giving me the same result, but it's not the same. You can tell when you look at this. Actually, I want to flip it from the 3dx, I mean the 2D. Okay, now you can tell the difference. So this one stops at JC, but this one goes beyond that. I'm just gonna try and move this so that it stops around the where JC is.
I've been counting down the days to get out. I've been looking for a way from this town. And you're too far away to help me now. So I'm counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to learn to forget everything that drags me down. I need to focus everything inside me now. Full speed ahead.
Right, let's flip this one more time and let's see. Right, around there. I think this one, you know, I can just eyeball it here. Hmm. Okay, that seems right about close enough, I guess. Yeah, anyways, I was saying about this character, right? That maybe I should you know, I'm thinking of let me just check what I can get on Google. Certain elements that I can add it's called drag race yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Maybe no but this, I think this Formula One, I'm not sure. Oh, this is also drag race, but it's with these, I'm talking about these ones. You know, maybe get him a cap, maybe some glasses, and maybe his shirt can have you know, stickers. Maybe, yeah, I think maybe stickers, or maybe stickers of companies that used to sponsor him back when he was, you know, young and very ambitious and, you know, naive, I guess. Because, you know, the incident that, you know, led him to the very thing that he loved, you know, led him to this injury that he has right now. And now he's old, right? And the reason why I'm making him wear off his clothing is because he substituted well, he stopped drag racing and, you know, did office and now he has worked in an office environment. So and so maybe like that, but you know, he still has certain things that remind him about drag racing, you know, stickers, that maybe a sticker that, you know, that shows that yeah, it was one company that used to sponsor him, you know. And maybe like I don't know, you know, something that shows that this guy is, you know, he used to be a racer, I guess. I think that would create, you know, a more interesting story to his background, I guess. As to what happened to him, and you know why he's in the current situation he's in, I guess. It's a tragic, I guess, when you look at it. You know, his story is tragic, but yeah, I think most characters, the background story is tragic. You know, most interesting characters, I guess. um some of the background stories are, you know, it's just sad stories, I guess. All right. I would have tried to use what do you call this? The what's this? Straightening this, but that, you know, it doesn't work, and I have a hard time understanding it. This follow active quads. I think this method, you know, gives me a better result, and you know, I understand it a lot more. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, I just saw the bot in chat for just normal scammer. You're talking about the guy who asked me to do something, a project for him. I don't know. I don't think he's a scammer. I'm not sure. If he is a scammer, you know, it will be the first time, but I don't think he is. You think? Wait, do you think he's a scammer? You know, I've no. I guess if this would be, then this would be my first scammer. If it is, I think it's also one of the reasons. You know, I don't want to open it in Dropbox. I don't know anything about Dropbox, so. I've never used Dropbox, so it's something that, you know, if I have to open a file in Dropbox, you know, it would be new, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna relax these. Some of these, you know, they're stretching far too much, I guess. let's see how. Okay. Just gonna. Oh man. Interesting. I'm not even moving the point that I pinned, so why is it? Yeah, that's, you know what, once I start moving the points that I pinned, you know, it's gonna be all messy, I guess. Yeah, but definitely I think I'm definitely gonna check you know, because I need to see that, you know, what you send is actually, you know, legit, I guess. So I'm definitely gonna do like check if, you know, the file that he sent you know, has no viruses, or, you know, any link that but you know, when you think about it, if he's scamming me, you know, it's not like I'm making a lot of money from, I'm not even making money from this, so that's one thing you know, I have a hard time understanding. If a person is gonna scam me, you know, what are they gonna get out of it? Is it, you know, is it if a person is gonna scam you, unless if, you know, you're someone who's like a really big streamer, then you know, definitely you're gonna need to be cautious about it, but if you're a small streamer like me, you know, what are you, does the person scamming you take your artwork or what, or do they, you know, do they start advertising your work as their work? I mean, that's possible. And you never know, maybe they could make a lot of money from that, more than what what you would, you know, capable of doing. I guess that's possible. Sounds mostly like watch out for malwares. Yeah, true. That's why you know, I'm very hesitant about clicking links that or downloading things that, you know, I don't know what could cause Alright, I think, you know, at this point I can actually move on to the other part. There's not, okay, there is still some parts that are overlapping actually. But there was one time, you know, I remember one scam that you know, it was a person that you know, they send me a, what's this, an email, right? And actually it first started at ArtStation, right? They sent me a message on ArtStation saying that, hey, I noticed your artwork, and I would actually like to, work with you and on a project. And so I was like, oh, okay, this is an opportunity, right? So I was like, okay. And so I messaged that guy. I was like, and he's like, why don't you email me? And he sent his email, right? He showed me his email, and in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, wait, we are on ArtStation. You reached me out on ArtStation, right? And why all of a sudden do you wanna switch to an email? I was like, okay, fine. You know what? Email is safe as long as I don't click any links or any images, I guess. It's a safe way to communicate, I guess. So I was like, okay, let me just do it. So I sent him a message and he got back to me, and he started telling me about how he's what's this, he's a lieutenant in an army, and that he's on a secret mission. And I was like, okay, wait, what's this about missions? I'm a person that does artwork. What does that have to do with your missions and stuff like that? And the email said that he needed to discuss something confidential with me, and he doesn't want this to be known, I guess, by other people. Confidential, that's what it means. So I was like, okay, wait. I showed this to my uncle, because he's an expert with these things, and I was like, nah, man, that's a scam. That person's probably just wants you to communicate with them, establish some kind of connection with you, and then give you a link that you might just regret, I guess. I just realized I left auto run Python script enabled in my Blender. Auto yeah, that's nice. What does the script do? Did you create the script? I think it's one thing coding. Yeah, it's a difficult thing. Okay, I don't think there's anything that's overlapping here. Okay, maybe these ones over here are still overlapping actually. So I opened the wrong Blender file. I guess they could have my PC. I'll be more careful. So if I open the wrong Blender file, I guess they could have my PC. What do you have on your on your PC that's that has to be that confidential? On a Blender file. Do you have a secret mission? One that you've done in a Blender project? Or something confidential? that might just expose everything that you're working on and get you arrested. My PC is everything. True. Yeah, true. And my one, you know, I actually had another laptop, but you know, that one, it's not even turning on anymore. I don't know why. And the good thing is that I had all the savings in my external hard drives. So when, you know, I got this one, I was actually, you know, I was happy that, you know, everything that I needed was actually on the external hard drive. I was so frustrated, man. I even needed to sleep. What? Nah, it's okay. That's extreme. That's definitely extreme. Yeah, no, I wouldn't go that extreme, I guess. I think you know, for me after I stream, after I finish working, I usually stay away from the PC. It's, you know, it has so many temptations, man. Oh man. And so I, you know, I try and stay away from them, because I can put an, you know, stay up all night, just, you know, doing everything, you know, and just, you know, being away from it, you know, just clears my mind, and so that, you know, I don't fall into all those temptations, I guess. Unless I sleep with YouTube on. The neighbor, wait, with the neighbor noise, I must use a white noise generator. Unless I sleep with YouTube on. Ah. You have noisy neighbors. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's I understand that. You know, I'm actually so used. I used to. I also had noisy neighbors. Actually, it's not neighbors. There was a party downstairs every time. You know, and it was actually a bar. So back then, you know, I got into the habit of actually sleeping with that noise. There was time when I was actually living with one of my uncles, and you know, the place where he is, it's, you know, it's right within the city. So yeah, it gets intense, you know. Every night, there's always a party downstairs, you know, in that bar, and if you don't get used to that noise, you know, you'll never sleep. So I got used to it, and I remember telling him that, you know, I need some sleeping pills. I was like, and he was like, nah, that's not gonna help, man. You're definitely gonna wake up eventually, you know. I was like, yeah. And so I just got used to the idea of, you know, sleeping with noise. That's why, you know, before this haircut, right, I used to have an afro, and what happened is that someone came into my room, and I don't know if it was my brother or my father. They cut my hair so while I was sleeping, and you know, this happens because you know, I was so used to sleeping with noise, you know, in a noisy area where even if someone walks into the room, I wouldn't even hear them anymore. So yeah, it's, you know, Do your neighbors play loud music, or is it just you know, is it just noise, or is it you know? You know, sex and stuff. I don't know what that emoji is. Some loud noise, neighbors moved out. Now it's dogs and a guy with a race car. Oh man. Yeah, that's and there's nothing, I'm sure there's nothing you can tell them. Guys with race cars, you know, the more you tell them to keep the noise down, they, you know, the more they just, it's almost like you're encouraging them to be noisy. Right, I think I'm done with this part. Also the stretches here, you know, okay, these here. Maybe I should fix this part. Where's that? Okay, the other side. This car literally has a heartless sticker. Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't I'm sure he's doing it intentionally sometimes. There was one there was, you know, there was although he was not a racer, but there was one way back at my grandmother's place, right? There was one guy who had a car, and his car had a sticker that, you know, you know, let's say, mind your fucking business. And you know, every time he places it right at his doorstep, you know, and so the sticker is so big that, you know, you notice it. It's, you know, it's one of those stickers that you would never, you know, miss it, I guess. And so every time someone comes, you know, and would complain about his car, you know, you would tell them, did you notice my sticker? Yeah. Well, then you just slam the door and ignore them. Oh man. And I asked them, you know, why do you do this? It's like, just for the sake of it. You know, some people they just do it, you know, just to get a reaction, I guess. Right, I think this is pretty okay. It's actually stretching. How can I make it so that it's not stretching over here? Okay, so I can push it in here. There was one sticker that I actually liked, you know. It was written, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, so that one was, yeah, it was. quite interesting. I wonder, it was during that time, on actually back when before 2012, I think it was 2012, the time when people thought the world was actually gonna end. Uh, oh man, that time was a tragedy. Oh man, people did some dumb shit during that year, man. When people thought 2012 would be the end of the world. Yeah, people did a lot of dumb shit. Sold their houses. I mean, how do you sell your house thinking it's the end of the world, just because of a report saying that, I think it's because of that movie, that 2012, it actually made people believe that, it's actually the end of the world. Okay. I think that's okay. The other side as well. Okay, I don't see any reaction from this. Oh, there it is. I had no idea the inside was actually closed. I thought it was open. I thought it was an open mesh from the inside, I guess. Right. Yeah, I think that's okay with this side. Now it's the back side, I guess, that I need to work on. Okay. Oh, okay. No, it's the y-axis.
Children used to run and play. Look at all the mess we made. Guess I never know where it went wrong. Sometimes I feel like all that's sad, 'cause viral then people forget. In this crazy world I don't belong. I see fire.
Hmm. What type of chair you know would you recommend for if you're sitting on the computer for quite some time, right? What good chairs would you say are good, you know? Because right now I'm using an what's this, the chair in the living room, and you know, it's honestly sitting on it for hours is actually exhausting, I guess. Maybe I should get a proper chair, because this one, you know, it's, I'm starting to feel it, you know, that every time every time I'm sitting, you know, I get exhausted very quickly. Everyone says executive office chairs. I need a chair, but I haven't gotten around it. I sit on my bed and destroy myself. Yeah, that's oh man, that, yeah, that's definitely must be exhausting. I don't want to lie. I how do you even, you know, how long do you sit on your bed? Like, that's one thing I would never do. Sitting on your bed is definitely exhausting. And the worst part is that, you know, in my case, I know that I would fall asleep in, you know, in a heartbeat. Let's see, maybe. Yeah, now that you know mention it, you know, when I was with my uncle, I used to have he had you know office chairs, I guess. And back then, you know, I guess I never had any problems with my back, but now with this chair, you know, I can feel that, you know, uh, I get exhausted very quickly, I guess. Ah, okay, yeah, that's true. Most of these are expensive, you know, these office chairs. Maybe just a regular office chair. Okay, the music just stopped. Now I'm just gonna shuffle them. Actually. Hmm. What kind of chair uh do you have right now? Now, let me actually show you. I don't know if you can see it. It's literally, you know, um, a dining room. You know, it's the one that, you know, you would sit in a dining room and dine, you know, and it's killing me. It's really killing me, man. Oh dear. Yeah. I would say it's a lot more better than the one that I previously had. Okay, no, though I moved 3 times, right? One time, um, I visited my father. So back then, there was you know, the chair that he had, because you know he's hardly home, so his living room is just sofas, so there aren't any, you know, chairs there. So he had only one chair, and it was those plastic chairs. Actually, let me show you. Let me see if I can find it. And that chair, he used it only to, you know, this one actually. Let me show you. It was this chair. So back when I was streaming, I was actually streaming while sitting on this chair. So and the only reason he had this chair is because he needed a place to sit while he was cutting his beard. So because he definitely doesn't want, you know, hair on his beard. So and this chair, you know, he just got it for the sake of that task, you know. And I was struggling back then, you know. It was only for what, a month, but yeah, it was a nightmare, I guess. Just that short period, I guess. I found myself sitting on that chair, and I told him to get chairs. It was like, nah. What's the point of, you know, getting a chair if you're going to sit on sofas all the time? So it kind of makes sense, you know. If the living arrangement you've done doesn't need any chairs, what's the point of having it? So, but yeah, it's, you know, it was a nightmare when I sat on that chair. I guess this one is a lot more better. Excuse me. And most of the time when I'm sitting on these chairs, you know, I know I stream for 4 hours, but even after streaming, you know, I still have 1 hour of watching YouTube videos, 1 hour of sculpting, and yeah, what else, and then 1 hour of reading and writing. So that's, you know, no, actually 2 hours of reading and writing. And so all that time, you know, I'm always on this chair. So that's what, for 8 hours on, you know, this chair. And yeah, that's exhausting, I guess. The chair that was good was my uncle's once. Oh man, it's because he runs a business, so he had he needed office chairs, I guess. And he, you know, he brought some of them back home, and yeah, I moved a lot, man. Yo. I moved a lot, I guess. Hopefully now, you know, I don't have to move again, because I used to live with my uncle, but now, yeah, I came and I'm visiting my mother right now. So just one more move that's needed, my own apartment. Oh man. I would be so happy to get my own apartment, you know, but that needs cash, man. but I would definitely, I would be joyed with that thought, I guess, with just that idea that I'm finally out of these houses, I guess. Okay. The problem is, apartments are very expensive. So unless you get a roommate, it's better to get a roommate, I guess. A flatmate, someone, so that you can share that expense, I guess. But that's where the problem comes. Do you okay, it's not easy finding a trustworthy flatmate. Oh man. Because there was actually one, this guy, right, he was telling us a story about how he had a flatmate, right? And so what happened was that this guy was, the flatmate was amazing, everything you would wish for, from a flatmate, I guess. I don't know what you would wish for, but that's what he said. He said everything you would wish for from a flatmate. I was like, okay, what the fuck is that? Why would you want to wish for a flatmate in the first place? But I didn't say that because I didn't want to disturb him from his story. And anyways, he told me that they went partying, and so they invited some girls, and they met some girls, and at the party, and it was all nice, and meeting those girls, I guess. And then they decided, what's this, to go back to the place, and so they went back to the place, and they had some drink with these women, partying and all night, and finally they got drunk, right? And so what happened is that by the time they woke up in the morning, everything in the apartment was gone. Empty house. The only thing they left him with was his underwear, and I was like, dude, what the heck, why would you go that extreme to get to take everything and leave him with an underwear, And when he when one of the workers came to work, and to clean the house, to clean the apartment, right? And she noticed that these guys were actually locked within their own rooms, right? And so the keys were actually in the living room, and so she opened the what's this, the doors for them, right? And what happened was that she found both of them half naked, and so this guy was like, nah, you know what, it was okay, because his phone was, it had a tracker, and one of the things that it was stolen, and it had a tracker. So he was like, okay, that's okay. The roommate, the new roommate, right, he got, he said, you know what, I'm not gonna live here anymore, especially after they took everything. I need to go back home and explain to my parents, of the situation of what just happened. And so luckily there was some clothes that the cleaner they asked the cleaner, to get some of the clothes for them. I don't know, was it, I think she went to buy clothes for them, or something like that. I don't remember much about the story, but when they got back, when she got back, and the new roommate left, and leaving to his parents apartment, because everything that he had was stolen, right? And so this guy, he decided to go to the tracking company, and to ask them to track his phone, so that he can get his things back. And so once he got there, they did everything, and they found where the location of where his phone was, right? He just wanted his phone. So but once he got there, to his surprise, his roommate was there. All his belonging was there. And it was weird. That's what he said. It was weird. And so he asked him, what the fuck, why are you here? And it turns out that the roommate, it was all part of the plan. Book a place where someone needs a roommate, right? And then go to partying with the new roommate, and then come back, get drunk with girls, and then steal everything. And leave that guy broke. Luckily this guy had a tracker on his phone, and he managed to retrieve everything back, I guess. But yeah, here in the story, it was quite fun. Yeah. I guess it just it's just one of the things that it made him aware, that if you're gonna get a roommate, be careful of whether the person is trustworthy or not. Okay, this is, I don't know which side is this that I'm actually working on. Oh, okay, there it is. But not all, it's, you need to do some background check, and whenever you're getting a roommate, I guess. But anyways, the point of me telling you the story is that the reason why I don't want to get a roommate, unless it's someone that I know, someone that I know that we both live in the same area, or we come from the same background, I guess. Or maybe we grew up in the same area, I guess. That, because if where their parents are, they definitely not gonna do anything that's shitty, because obviously you can just go back to their parents and your son did this, can I have it back? And all right. Oh, okay. Oh, wonder why it's not longer playing the music.
But it's camera time. You said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna rub me up, I'm holding back. Trying to get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. And you're there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you're there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you're there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you're there.
One thing, I just remembered something that I remember it was just a story that my uncle was telling me that so they were what they were doing, right? They were, I don't know whose birthday it was, so they decided, we're going to celebrate it, and we're going to an area where it's a suburban area, right? And usually in these areas, sometimes they are areas where you can party, and I guess there are clubs, or areas where you can go and party, I guess. Anyways, so they traveled kilometers away from where. Okay. They traveled kilometers away from where they were. Anyways, why is this not moving? Huh. It's only moving the pinned areas. Huh. That's interesting. What the? Okay, that's new. Am I the only one who's seeing this? Of course. It's only moving the pinned areas, but it's not moving those parts. So why is that the case? Anyways, back to the story. So they that night, they experienced so many things. So what it was, right? Yeah, like I was saying, it was a party, and I think I don't remember who they were celebrating, whose party it was that they were celebrating. So they decided, let's go to a suburban area and enjoy ourselves there, I guess. So yeah, they they packed their things, cooler bags, some drinks. They bought a lot of alcohol, and they started traveling, and they started drinking. In South Africa, if you're not drinking on the road, it's kind of weird. I don't know why. It's almost like these guys, they don't care about. Oh, okay, I think I know why it was doing that. It's because a pinned point was the one that was actually selected. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so they you know, they were drinking and you know, driving at a very high speed, right? And you know, just to get there, and they made it there. Usually the trip will like the trip would usually take them about 1 hour 30 minutes, and they said they made it within 40 minutes, which, you know, it got into an argument, you know, an argument as to, you know, that's impossible, you know, how can you go I think it was about what, 150 kilometers away, or you know, I think it was 150 kilometers. Anyways, so it got into an argument, you know, that, you know, there are many variables on the road, and this road is one of the most dangerous roads, right? First of all, no one is gonna drive, you know, one about past the speed limit of 140 on this road, because, you know, it's extremely dangerous. It's a high accident zone, right? And secondly, you know, this road is a busy road, so the chances of you making it, you know, there is very low, I guess, at, you know, at that fast speed. Anyways, it got to, you know, we were arguing, you know, about how, whether it was possible, you know, to travel that fast within that, you know, within 45 minutes, I guess, or 40 minutes. Anyways, I think we spent about more than 2 hours just arguing about it, and then he was like, you know what, that was not the point of this the story. The story that I wanted to tell you was that you know, once we got there, we acted like kings, you know, and so one of the bodyguards, right, told the guys, he told them, you know, you can't enter this place with cooler bags unless you pay for it. And now this is a bodyguard, right? So you must understand that whenever, you know, someone is twice your size, you know, you better act, you know, behave, or else, you know, shit might go down, you know. You might get an ass whooped that you'll probably regret. And now one of my uncles, right, and he was like, you know what, fuck you, we don't give a fuck about you, we're going in with, you know, all these swear words, you know. And the bodyguard was like, excuse me, can you say that again? And so my other two uncles, right, they were like, yo, chill, man, we just got here and we want a party. And they're like, yo, can you mind this guy's, but, you know, can you actually forget what he said? The brother was like, nah, get the fuck out of the car, you know. You're getting an ass whooping. And so as soon as he noticed that, you know, shit is getting serious, he left. He ran out of the car. And, you know, it's a bodyguard, he knows, you know, he trusts his speed, and the bodyguard, there was no way he was gonna catch up to him, right? So what was left was, you know, my other two uncles. And honestly, I don't know how they could have argued, you know, with the bodyguard, so that, you know, they don't get you know, any beating from him, because according to them, you know, the guy was actually angry and you know, upset of the fact that, you know, they swore at him, and, you know, while he was actually just doing his job. And anyways, it was just, you know, a funny story that yeah. But anyways, what they did, to resolve the conflict was one of the bodyguards happens to know one of my uncles, and it that just helped resolve that conflict, I guess. But in my mind I'm just imagining, what if that bodyguard was not there, and these guys were actually gonna get an ass whooping, and and it's one thing that I actually wanted to see, weirdly enough. Okay, here, what the hell is going on here? Mainly because I know how my uncle responds. He's very quick to create confusion and conflict, I guess. So yeah, because of that, if I was there, definitely I would I would have definitely watched, and it probably would have escalated. Actually, it probably would have escalated. Although I don't fight in conflicts, I know that I can actually escalate a conflict very quickly. It's I don't know, I think it's something that that people who don't go to the gym are capable of doing. Most guys that go to the gym, they you wouldn't try and create conflict with another person, but because that you can talk your way out of situations. Sometimes you just start conflicts for the sake of just having a conflict, I guess. All right, this is definitely stretching here, and I don't want that. It's too much stretch, I guess. So how do I resolve that? Where is that? Where is this? Okay, the wrong side maybe. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Okay, I'm having a hard time finding this actually. Oh, there it is. Okay. I think this is because the reason why it's look stretching like this because of this area. Maybe I could relax it. Mm. Oh, this song reminds me of what do you call this? This game, PES. I always enjoyed playing PES, and the music in it, had it still has, I guess, really good music that I would always leave it playing, without every time you just in any area where you have to select a team, there's always this music playing, and background music, I guess. And it always had good background music. I haven't played it in a while, but I wonder how it is, especially now that, I guess it's because of the fact that it no longer has that UEFA what's the sponsorship, I guess. I think not sponsorship, but partnership with the UEFA, I guess. Last time I had the game was actually the 2016 version. Yeah, that was the one. I played it so many times. Oh man, if I played games online, I don't know, I wonder how that would have been. But I guess I always had passion for art more than games, although I started off with games. Eventually I transitioned to art. Let's see how that looks. Excuse me.
It's so hard to open my eyes. I'm blind to the light from the sky. I'm dealing with things I can't write. And all of you know it's been no easy road. But I keep working harder, going harder just to prove something. Burning out, I can't do shit for weeks. Guess I prove nothing. Everybody wants my work for free. I know you have the money, things are looking different. I'm not putting up with you, not anymore. And I know you think you still can take advantage. And you
Okay, which side is this? Okay, here definitely there's a stretch to, where is that?
Lost myself, now I'm fully disguised. My heart got bruised up, so I put it on ice. Been told that I wouldn't make it in this life, but now all of you see there's so much room for me. And I know you think I still can take advantage, and you always took my humbleness for granted. But I know my worth, you can't take that away, away from me.
Okay. I think, yeah, the stream I mostly just did some texturing and unwrapping. I think on Friday I'm not gonna have enough time to do what's this, start the texturing for this pants. That will start on Friday, I guess. Do you know, one thing I noticed while streaming is that I actually know which day of the week it is. Oh man, I used to be, just go about my life, not realizing whether it was Monday or Friday, Tuesday, any other day of the week, I guess. And every time someone would tell me, do you know what day it is? I'm like, nah. I would usually ask them what day it is, and I guess ever since I started streaming, now I'm aware whether today is Monday, Wednesday, or yeah, I guess committing yourself to something does change your life in some ways. Because I remember, an entire month would pass and I would actually be surprised that, whether it was December, January, and back then, it's not that I wasn't doing anything. I was. It's just that, I didn't have schedules for, any online or, any programs that I would need to do on specific days, I guess. So back then, it was just wake up, do some modeling, and and then eat shit and then repeat, I guess. Unless if I was going to the mall, then that would change, but now since I have streams on Wednesdays and Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm actually aware which day of the week it is. mm, mm, mm. And you know, the funny thing is that when you're so busy, time moves so fast. And when you're not busy, oh man, you would rush that time. You would want it to move so fast, I guess. Because I used to get that feeling back when I was in high school. I would always want, you know, why is it still January? Why is it, why isn't it December yet? Why isn't it school holidays yet? But now, things change, I guess. Now I'm asking, instead of asking why isn't it, this month? Now I'm wondering why time is moving so fast. I guess it's karma. You've asked for time to move fast, now it's moving fast. Oh man. It just didn't come at the right time, I guess. The time I asked for it, I guess. Alright, I think there's no overlapping areas. I know there's a way to check if you have overlapping meshes, but I forgot how you do it. I mean, overlapping UVs. Alright. That just makes the scales all the same, I guess. Alright guys, I think this is pretty much going to be it for today. Just gonna actually place these on Friday. I'm actually gonna, excuse me, I'm just gonna do the seams for this on Friday. I need to have seams here, and then once I'm done with that, I will move this to the, what's this, to a new folder where I will actually start texturing this. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right here, guys. So thanks for watching my videos. I hope me having music right now is not any disturbance, because I like I said, I prefer not to have music. It's it's distracting for me, I guess. Whenever I'm working, I guess I only listen to music when I'm doing something that I feel I don't need to concentrate on it. Although yeah, I do need to concentrate, but it's I just thought maybe some people who want to watch and just watch and listen to music, yeah, I just took consideration of those guys. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, that's pretty much it for today. See you on Friday, and be sure to click on my Instagram link if you want to see what's this, my daily sculpts. It's just where I do really quick 1 hour sculpts and on ZBrush. So yeah, if you ever have the time, just check them out. And also I have a Discord account, so just Discord server, just please join my Discord server. And I'm still trying to figure out how Discord works, but yeah, that's where I'll be making my announcements, my live announcements, and uh daily, whatever I do on the day, I'll share my thoughts. And also it's a place where we can talk, I guess. Anyways, cheers guys, and see you on Friday.